Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Over to the left.
Eze
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Good take, and is he in?
Valverde. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Played out to the right.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Ødegaard. Arsenal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Now it's Mbappe.
And he tries a shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
And it's been taken short.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vinicius Junior. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Eze. Now Ødegaard. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Rice. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Now it's Rice. Eder Militao.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That has been slung wide. Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Shoots!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Camavinga. Eder Militao. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Great vision. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Played out to the left flank. There's the crossfield ball. It's Saka. Zubimendi. It's Saka. And it's Zubimendi. That's good play. Now it's Rice. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vinicius Junior.
Oh, they can break here.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vinicius Junior. And here's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, such a clever touch. This looks promising.
Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Rice receives it in a good position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. They get a throw in. Alexander-Arnold. Not the most accurate pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
71,898.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's being shifted off it. And he welcomes it in. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. Zubimendi. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Zubimendi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saka. Drill. He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Zubimendi gathers from the goal kick. Rice. Eze. And it's Rice.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Mbappe! He's had a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Vinicius Junior has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 21, Brahim Diaz. Substitution.
Alexander-Arnold
With the short one. And now they can spring out of defence.
engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space.
Is there any support? He might not need it.
And it's made its way to him.
Valverde!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And that's an excellent interception.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And it's right.
2 added minutes has been
Gabriel
indicated.
Jesus.
And he's intervened well there.
Madueke. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's got away. This could be their final throw of the dice. Desperate defending required here.
Ødegaard
Plays it short. And that's that.
Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Valverde picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances...
And the finish!
Reinders.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed.
And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Haaland!
Vinicius Junior stood up well to him there.
Foden. Foden puts his foot... Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rudiger.
Valverde.
Bellingham.
Chouameni. And Rodrigo. He's a sharp little ball here.
Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Cherki.
He's found a way past. He is through here.
Cherki. Matheus Nunes.
Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
He's found a way through. Drilled in low.
Cleared without hesitation.
And we have our very first corner. Foden with the short one. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
And it's Reinders.
Tries to play it through.
Vinicius Junior.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Reinders.
And he's gone searching crossfield.
Foden. Doku. Reinders.
Could try cutting inside here. Oh, sweet feet. He's going for goal! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chouameni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Mbappe. And here's Valverde.
Pass is just off target.
Foden. He's looking wide. Looks to the other side. Haaland. Oh, good spread. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Foden. Rodrigo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rodri. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there.
There will be 1 minute
Evident
added time.
annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's a good ball out wide. Cherky, he's got away. Chance! He's delivered all right! He made it happen. Squeezed through, which... And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome everyone.
So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Chouameni. And here's Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde. And it's Chouameni. It's Bellingham. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Doku. Foden. Rudiger making good progress on the right-hand side. And here's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And he's managed to get free. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Matheus Nunes. Reinders. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Spread it left. Threads one in. Bellingham. Decent chance!
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Now it's Doku. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's delightful. Now Foden. And it's Reinders. And it's Rodri. Reinders. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Camavinga. Valverde. And it's Chouameni. Rodrigo. It's Bellingham. Driving through the middle. Chance for a shot! They've done it! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Great chance! potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Savinho certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's Reinders. Savinho has it in a wide position. Delivers with whip. Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Valverde. Chouameni. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's having a shot! Goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Haaland. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Reinders. Short changes him with that pass. Chouameni. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Rodri. Played out to the right. Bernardo Silva gets into some space. Opts to play it back. Oh, well played. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And here's Savinho. Lovely feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now who's going to be first to this? Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, this is surely their last chance. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Savinho. And that will be the final act. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Swung over. Koundé. And it's Pedri. Knocks it into space.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Zubimendi. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. Pedri carries the ball down the right. Oh, nice touch. Well, this is Lewandowski.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Rafinha does well to get it back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Timber concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. Rafinha. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Ødegaard. Now it's Rice. Spread it left. And it's Rice. He's in a great position here. Saka. There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lovely feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's neat. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Rafinha. Pedri is onto this. Skims one in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saka, who's set up one goal so far.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rice. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Now it's Lewandowski.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Eze for Rice. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Ødegaard. Gabriel. Calafiori.
Out for a throw.
And it's Ødegaard. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Rafinha tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a corner kick. And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Overhit and out of play. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And there they are. Please
It's a
welcome our
dressing room
players,
that
everyone.
needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pedri. And Rafinha.
And he's managed to get free. That's very neat. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
That is ended up in no man's land.
De Jong.
Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has found the way through.
And he can clear it away.
Ødegaard.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rashford, and the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Rafinha really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
And it's been taken short.
Barcelona still this single goal behind.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Sends it crossfield. And it's Eze.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Calafiori. Ødegaard. Now it's Eze. He is just caressing the ball.
Drilled in low.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Dani Olmo. And it's De Jong.
And Balde. And here's Rashford. Rafinha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gets a good foot in there. Ødegaard. That's a good ball out wide. Saka in acres of space out wide. Goes for the header! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's De Jong. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pedri. He's found a way past. This looks promising. Madueke. Pass somewhat off target. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And it's Olmo. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Saliba.
Barcelona really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
De Jong, played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's nice. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's De Jong. Nice looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo. That's tidy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's delightful.
Might want to be careful there.
That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
Now it's Rice. He's a sharp little... Real chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Corner number 2 then. Ødegaard goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Timber. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Madueke. Good ball, good take. Now it's Madueke. Played in deep.
Well, that has caused this...
And that will be it. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona desperately failing to...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to...
Has a shot! No, he's missed it.
Eze clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Balde. Rafinha.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision-making too. And when you consider that his job is all about supply, it's all about end product, he's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Dani Olmo. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pau Kubasi does well to get it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's going to have his name taken.
Dani Olmo. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Ødegaard.
And that could set him on his way.
And that should get the job done. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Good ball, good take.
Dani Olmo! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
So we're still where we started right now. Zubimendi. Rafinha.
Oh, this is a terrific run. Picked out brilliantly. It is a corner.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, there's a probing ball.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Dani Olmo. Balde. Threads one in. Saka is in a really good position out wide. That's very neat. Swept in.
And he's taking no chances there. Balde. Kubasi. This is De Jong. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. Ødegaard, looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ah, that's a fine interception.
De Jong. Dani Olmo. And it's De Jong. It's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. That's a shade optimistic.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Ødegaard.
There's the crossfield ball.
Saka.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Balde does really well there. He is strong. Dani Olmo.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And it's Eze. Now it's Ødegaard.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be
Pedri.
1 minute added time.
Yamal. It's Pedri.
De Jong. And he's away. Rashford puts his foot on the gas. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Saka. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pedri.
He's got away.
Pedri.
Oh, that was vital. Played out towards the right wing. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. That's good running with the ball. Eze. Real chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Well, that's a dangerous ball. Chance, surely! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short.
Saka.
Great ball. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Rice wins the duel this time.
Kubasi. Now it's Madueke. Can he get it through? And the shot! And he hits the net! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And it's Pedri. Rashford.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That'll be a throw-in. Timber's cross. Koundé can get it clear. Pedri. And it's Rashford. Pedri powering forward here. Yamal. Ødegaard. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Rashford.
Barcelona, really...
Rashford is the guilty party there.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number
So,
20.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Saliba. Now Timber. Madueke.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Havertz. Madueke in acres of space out wide. Koundé tries to clear. Pedri. Some resolute defending there. Trossard concedes a free kick for that. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Ter Stegen did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now, can they get him away? That looks a good ball through. Good read, needed to be. De Jong.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Madueke. Pedri.
And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view.
Ah, he's given it away. Rafinha delivers with whip. And that should get... And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McAllister. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy,
Isaac! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Rashford. Gravenberch. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Szoboszlai. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? And again! Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Pau Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Dani Olmo. Oh, cracking ball.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Frimpong. Now it's Rashford. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's beaten the last man, picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position, and that's been drilled in. And a shot! Now it's Wirtz. McAllister. Gravenberch. Half an hour played now. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
They've played it short. Foot in. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? De Jong. Pedri.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Yamal. He has found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Pedri. fires it in low. It was a good ball that, played into his feet.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
Corner number 2 then. Rafinha plays it short. And here's Rashford. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's good play. Liverpool claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to get it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Brilliant from Pedri! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Pete.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Wirtz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Wirtz. De Jong. And Dani Olmo. De Jong. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. McAllister puts his foot on the gas. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Has another go! It's in! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool take the lead. And it's Wirtz. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Yamal. Great vision. This looks promising. Oh, well played. McAllister. Szoboszlai. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Isak. Goes for a shot! And he's following up! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Soboslai having a look. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And here's Soboslai. Pedri. Looking for the run. Araujo. And Jamal. Gravenberg. And here's Soboslai. Gravenberg. Gravenberg is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So what can they conjure from this one? Robertson. Lovely feet. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Frimpong. Showing great feet there. Jamal. Ferran Torres. Gravenberg with a definite foul there. Gravenberg has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Wirtz. Oh, well measured. Koundé gets a foot in here. Van Dijk. He's having a go! And again the keeper stands strong. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Ekitike. Coming on the field is number 11, Mohamed Salah. Substitution in progress.
Soboslai goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Wirtz. In with the challenge. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Konate. Now it's Isak. Soboslai. De Jong. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Lewandowski.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Frimpong. Soboslai. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's through, now is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is Lewandowski into the last 5 minutes. Good read, needed to be. Can he get it through? Lewandowski gets into a good position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's an excellent interception.
4 added
Liverpool
minutes has been
clearly
indicated.
now in lead preservation mode. Mohamed Salah. Pau Kubasi has given away a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Barcelona now find themselves down to 9 men. McAllister. And it's McAllister. Wirtz. Koundé does well to get it back. McAllister. And that is that. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Isaac claiming the Man of the Match award. And so welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here. And it's Bellingham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger. Mbappe! Chouameni. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Valverde. Valverde powering forward here. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tchouaméni. That is ended up in no man's land. So it is still 0-0. Valverde. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's
And he shoots! Caught offside that time. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? And the keeper's got it again. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's Rodrigo. That has been cut short. Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. It's a threatening ball. Tchouaméni. It's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Great vision. Valverde. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Eder Militao. And it's Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger, too strong for his opponent there. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And he's being shifted off it. Vinicius Junior.
might want to be careful there.
And here's Camavinga. Oh, he's played it in low. And that was very necessary. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Rudiger. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
1 minute added time.
Mbappe, can he spark a counter here? Mbappe, look at the space here. Decent chance! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached.
And
They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. And maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Bellingham concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Eder Militao, and the pass is intercepted. Here's Chouameni.
Quality ball.
So what can they make of this? Bellingham.
Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Mbappe!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Alexander-Arnold. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
He's had a shot!
Not the most accurate pass.
Picked out brilliantly.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Oh, nice touch. And he's in. Oh, can he find the finish? That's another chance. He's scored.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with...
Tries a shot! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Threads one in.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rudiger makes the interception.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Bellingham.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Vinicius Junior gets into some space. Goes down, but nothing given. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Rodrigo. Madrid desperately searching for the winner here. Could go all the way here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Tchouaméni. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's played through for him. Ah, that's a fine interception.
There will be 3
These
minutes
officials
added
showing that there
time.
will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's really well manoeuvred. He's in a great position here. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. Pinches it off him. Valverde. Bellingham.
And it's Valverde.
Is there takes a shot? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Valverde has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Pass is just off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, no way through.
And it's Valverde.
Tries to pass it through. Rodrigo. Some good work on the right flank here. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Rodrigo.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tchouaméni.
And it's Bellingham.
It's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. And across it goes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alaba. Half-time, extra time.
And if you do have a chance today,
Both
please
teams
take
have
some
run
time out
themselves
to give
into the
your
ground
support
out there.
at a
Does
stadium.
anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
Number 8.
They have played themselves to a near standstill.
Number 7.
What is left in the tank now?
Number 10.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Coming on the field. Number 21.
Eder Militao wins the duel this time.
Number 30.
Camavinga,
Aston Tuono. Number 23.
and it's Chouameni.
Pelon Bondi. Number
Brahim
50.
Diaz.
Goulet. Number 9. Endrick. Substitution in progress.
And it's Diaz.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Goulet. Endrick. He has found the way through.
Brahim Diaz.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Sends it crossfield.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's found goes for a shot. It's hit the upright. And that's a goal kick.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Knocks it into space. Oh, super ball. Shoots! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.